The fourth part of the Radhe Krishna trip is Vrindavan, the place where Sri Krishna used to play with his friends and Radha Mata. As there are so many temples, so let's start with the first one. Firstly, we went to Madan Mohan Mandir, which was very beautiful, but the work was under construction, so we just clicked some pictures from the lawn itself and then we left to the place. Some monkeys were staring at us as if they would snatch something from us and run away. Then we went to Bake Bihari Ji's Mandir, which is the most famous temple in the whole Vrindavan. The Bake Bihari Mandir in Vrindavan was founded by the famous saint musician Swami Haridas, who originally manifested the idol of Sri Krishna in the holy forest of Nidhivan. Swami Haridas was the teacher of Samrat Tansen. However, the physical temple structure standing today was constructed in 1862 to 1864 by the descendants and Goswami followers of Swami Haridas. Now also it is not a government organized temple. It is a self-managed temple which is managed by the descendants of Goswami family. As there are so many rituals followed, so let's start with the first one. The Mangala Aarti does not take place there, as it is said that Sri Krishna is in his childhood form and hence he used to go and play with his friends in the night time, and so he comes home at late night. So nobody wants to do that Aarti and disturb Sri Krishna in the early morning. There are no bells inside the temple to prevent the distracting sounds and disturbance of the bell, as it is said that Sri Krishna is in his childhood form. The curtains are drawn within each and every 2 minutes to prevent the devotee to remain in eye contact with the god, as it causes either the god to move with the devotee or else the devotee would become a sage, sacrificing his family and would forever sit in the temple itself. Even the feet of the idol are shown only once in a year on Akhatij, as it is said that if someone asks for any wish, it would be fulfilled within no time. There are 5 gates in the temple to prevent the crowd, and so it should be controlled within the temple, allowing the devotee to worship the god freely. Then we went to Nidhivan, the place where Sri Krishna and Radha Mata used to dance. There were so many monkeys, but none of them were able to come inside, as the place was covered with a roof and a net. Their friends were mentioned as a tree there, and the place was very beautiful. The description of each place was given there. Then we went to Radha Vallabh Mandir, which was so pretty and looked more than as a castle. It was a very fantastic and fabulous place. The scriptures was enclaved in the walls of the temple with beautiful handwritings. Then we went to Rangnath Mandir, which is a South Indian and a very old temple. We reached at the accurate time when the Aarti was about to commence. Then we received the prasad and then started exploring the temple. We saw many paintings related to the god, with each description given in brief within the yellow box below the painting, and it was very beautiful. We even saw Kund, but it was dry, so people were saying that maybe it looked very beautiful in the rainy season. Then we went to Yamuna Ghat and left the Rangnath Mandir from the west door. Some construction work was going on there, so we got confused that we won't be able to take a bath. But then we noticed some people bathing in the river and we followed them, and soon we found the way. The sand was very hot, and then we reached at the bank of the Yamuna Ghat. My father jumped into the river. Watching him swim like a fish, I too wished to go into the water, but my mother denied. And then after some time my father came and asked me, "Do you want to come inside the water and swim with me?" I agreed. Then I just put off my sandals and jumped into the water. The water was so cold. Meanwhile, my papa brought my younger sister also into the water. We thrice enjoyed a lot and we splashed in the water. Then we went to Char Dham Mandir, which is the most famous temple after the Bake Bihari temple. It is not a very old temple. It is made only some years ago, but it was very beautiful. The 4 dhams which were displayed there were Vaishno Devi Dham, Shiv Dham, Shani Dham and Radha Krishna Dham. All the temples were mentioned with 3D idols kept above each of them. There was a cave in the way to Mata Vaishno Devi's idol, and all of the idols were very good. Shani Dham was there with a huge idol of Shani Dev and with many paintings relevant to the stories. Shiv Dham was with the idol of Shivji, Parvati Mata, Ganeshji and Kartikeyaji. There was also a Shivling and a special Abhishek was going on there. Then the temple took at least 2 hours to explore it fully. Then we went to Prem Mandir, which is also a famous temple because of its lighting. So we went there in the evening time. But the temple was so beautiful. After some time we reached, the lighting started and it looked more and more wonderful. The colors of the temples changed within just 2 minutes. After some time, the staff members of the mandir brought a palki outside and it was very beautiful. There was an idol which was very attractive and the shringar was very good. The palki was looking very nice. People were roaming behind that, clapping their hands and singing bhajans. All of the view was very good. After visiting all the temples in Vrindavan, I just felt a sense of connection with the God, satisfaction, joy and happiness. Thank you.